Okay, so how can a solo wellness founder or a lean team drive better results than a 30K a month marketing agency? If you've read or watched any of the case studies on the channel here, you'll see a few great examples of how people are scaling without the agency trauma, or in some cases with no employees. So in this video, I'll show you how that's possible and how you can do the same if you're still in that 0 to 100K a month or 500K a month range with your D2C wellness business. The truth is, you don't need to hire a bunch of people to scale in this phase. You just need to know a few key things and have a few key resources. So you don't need more people, you need more leverage, okay? So with the right leverage, you can scale using less resources, less stress, less time, and less expensive contractors, right? So what we're looking at here is a list of resources and templates that allow you to do just that. So we worked with top agencies. We used to be an agency. I used to be an in-house growth marketer and a fractional CMO. I also personally spent over 100K on courses, marketing coaches, mentorships, and I applied all of that stuff over the last 5 years, specifically into the wellness e-com space. So what you're looking at here are all of the key resources consolidated down and retrofitted to be simple and actionable for a solo founder or a lean in-house team. So let's actually walk through what's in here. First off, we have the roadmap material. This is just the content which explains how and when to use the resources in this document and on that journey from that 0 to 100K or 500K a month. So we host that in Skool.com. This is the wireframe. So the wireframe is just a visual representation of everything that needs to happen and when and what order. We have the to-do list and timeline. This is literally just a to-do list and the expected timeline of what to do in what order. Again, because there's a lot of shiny object syndrome, we want to make sure that we're focused and we do this, then we do this, then we do this, and we go in order. Next, we have a time management system. This is just a simple tool and workflow for managing everything that's on your mind as you're going through this process and as you're growing your business. Now, we pair the time management system with a mindset training section. And this is an important note because people don't necessarily have business problems, they have personal problems, right? So to grow our businesses, we need to grow. We need to grow our knowledge, we need to grow as leaders so that we can grow our community and our brand. So we have a mindset training section and a simple time management tool to open up your mental energy and to help you fully utilize the information and the resources. Up next, we have a cheat sheet with all of the primary levers in e-commerce. So again, this is just the things that control profit, the things that control growth, the things that control the value of your brand, of your product offer. We have everything consolidated into a cheat sheet. So again, these are the 80-20 opportunities in e-commerce all in one spot. We have the foundational workbook. This is just a centralized hub with all of the information about your niche, their desired transformation, the story behind your brand. We consolidate it all into one workbook from which all of your assets stem. So having that foundational workbook with all the information consolidated allows us to do some pretty cool things. So for example, we've got this AI copywriter tool. So with this copywriter tool, you can instantly write headlines, claims, your ad copy, hooks for your video ads, for your organic content, scripts, the text overlays for your video hooks, optimized versions of your product description, the copy for your product page, for a longer form video sales letter, for your about page, your welcome flow, abandoned checkout, win back flow, all of your email flows and campaigns. We're able to quickly draft all of this copy because we have the context of all of that core foundational information. Since we centralize it into one place, we've preloaded all of these prompts with that information. You're able to quickly write all of the copy that you could need. So as a quick example here, copy this, paste it in, and it's going to instantly write a bunch of headlines and copy based on winning copy from other campaigns. We can do the same with ad copy, simply copy and paste. It's preloaded with all the information about the product, about the brand, and instantly we'll have copy in the exact format that we need for this type of campaign. Up next, we have a simple profit and loss statement that is designed with the 4-quarter accounting principle in mind, so we can easily see our cost of sales, our customer acquisition, OPEX, net income. If you already have a P&L in place, or if you're using QuickBooks or another tool, we have a Shopify app that we use that will also allow us to get daily profit and loss reports based on all of our expenses so we can see our net profit. And if you don't have a P&L yet, this is a great template to use. We have a customer research cheat sheet for how to go about interviewing customers, how to go about extracting the key information we need in order to crack our offer positioning. So if your positioning isn't quite right, if you're confused on what type of messaging to test, you run through this exercise, you use this cheat sheet, you get in front of the market, and you actually talk to the niche to solve that positioning. So in this cheat sheet, we give you the methods for acquiring the key information about the niche. Up next, we have the funnel calculator. This is a super important tool. So this tool just allows us to actually see what our break-even point is on the ad level. So the downfall of a lot of agencies or marketing people is they think they're doing a good job in the ad account, but really, if you look at the bottom line, you're net negative or you're losing money. You're just burning cash because they don't actually know the point of profitability. So with this tool, we're able to punch in your average order value, your COGS, payment processor, all the different metrics to be able to see clearly how much you can pay to acquire a customer. Now within this tool, we also have a modeling section. So if you're trying to hit a target monthly revenue, it'll break down exactly how much you need for the testing phase and what you need to be able to scale your spend up to based on your metrics. So we explain how to use this tool, but this is super important regardless of if you're doing things in-house or working with an agency. You need to run through this exercise. Now, what's great about this funnel calculator, as you're tracking the performance of your campaign, you'll be able to see if something is out of KPI, if you're on track, if you're off track, and it just exposes what the constraint is in the funnel. You can see your net profit. Everything is in one spot and very clear to see. Up next, we have the funnel wireframe. This is just a high-level overview, visual overview of the funnel. We have a checklist for your ad assets, including examples of each thing. So when you're putting together a scalable campaign, you have exact example photos, videos, edits, instructions for the editor. We have a master copy document, which makes it easy to organize and house all of the copy of your campaign. We have the video ad wireframe, which is super helpful for understanding high level how to go about taking all of your foundational information and transposing it into scalable dynamic video ads. We have the ad script shot list. We have a video testimonial brief so you can collect that user-generated content and testimonial from your users. We have instructions for the video editor, an example brief where you can just swap in the links with your assets. We have an advanced training protocol for your video editor or a contractor that you might hire. This training is specifically for direct response video ads. We have a roster of contractors if you do need support in building out the funnel or scaling up. We have a ton of pre-vetted contractors available for hire. This is essentially what agencies do, but in this case, there's no markup. So you can see their hourly rates, you can put them through the training, and you can save yourself a ton. We have the product page wireframe, which shows you how to go about optimizing your product page. We have a checklist for uploading ads. We have a whole section on the simplest possible media buying strategy. It might take you an hour, 2 hours a week to manage up to $100K a month in spend. Whether you want to do that in-house or outsource it as you have some winning concepts, we have an SOP for exactly how to do that. We've got the email Bible, which just outlines all of the flows, the campaigns. Will give you a checklist to make sure that all of that is optimized. We have examples of welcome, browse abandonment, abandoned checkout flows to make sure that those are optimized. If you don't have those yet, we have a tracker for managing your inventory. So this is something that either you or your virtual assistant can update once a month to make sure that you don't run out of inventory as you're scaling up. We have a tracking sheet for managing your contractors. So as you build out your team, you're going to want them to track their time, track their deliverables, and you want to be able to see everything in one spot. So we've got a great system and again, instructions on how to get them into your tracker so that it's simple to manage. And we also have a high level optimization checklist. So if you're having a problem with your offer, You can come into the list, double check that you did everything on the list. If you haven't done it, there's instructions and resources on exactly how to do that step. So we've got a lot consolidated into this resources list, but the great thing is, again, a solo founder can go through the motions, can use these tools, and at most a couple contractors over the course of a few months, you can get through all of this. You can optimize your funnel, you can validate your offer, and begin to scale. So there's a lot of time and energy and resources that are saved when you go in order, when you know what to focus on when, and when you have these simple tools to just help keep things organized and speed up the process. So if you are interested in the resources here and how to apply these into your wellness business, be sure to book a call with us at scalewellness.co or join our community. So we're on a mission to help create a healthier, more balanced society by helping wellness brands own their growth, avoid agency trauma, and scale their solutions out to the market efficiently. So again, thanks for watching, and we look forward to talking with you soon.